The reason you can't stay consistent in the gym for longer than 3 months and then you end up quitting because you see no progress, you end up giving up and you go back to sitting in your room playing video games like a fucking dumbass. The only reason that happens is because you don't have routine. You don't have structure in your life. And I know that sounds basic and that you want to click off because you've heard it a million times. But in reality, that's the one thing you need. And people can tell you that for your whole life. But until you take action, until you actually make a routine structure to your day and follow it consistently, nothing is going to change. I promise you that you will not see the results that you want. You will not see the gains, the muscle, the physique that you want until you have a consistent schedule. Because I remember for the longest time, I also had no routine. No, actually, I remember 2 years back, what I would do is I would come home from school. So I'd be in school from like 7 a.m. until 3 p.m. And I guess I had routine, but like I was doing nothing productive. I would come home from school. The first thing I would do is go get some fucking cinnamon toast crunch. You know that cereal, right? Cereal filled with like high fructose corn syrup and all this bullshit, not good for you, right? I'd fill up a bowl of that. I'd pour in some milk. I'd go to the living room and start watching some fucking TV show. Like genuinely, a TV show, bro. I was watching other people have like cool ass lives in a fucking series while I was at home doing absolutely nothing. While I was fucking depressed and I literally had nothing going for me. Because I remember that was like the worst phase of my life when I was like 2 years back. That was my worst phase, worst time, or like whatever you want to call it, because I was doing all these bad habits. I was engaging in all the instant gratification, like watching fucking mindless TV, like scrolling and watching porn and playing video games and eating junk food, doing all of this bullshit. And that's why I hated my life. That's why that was the worst phase of my life. And then I would just watch the TV, I'd eat cereal, and then what? I'd go to my room, play some fucking games on my phone, watch some fucking porn, bro. Like absolutely nothing productive with my day. And then I wondered why my life sucked. I wondered why I was trying to go to the gym. I was trying to be productive, but I could never do it and I could never stick to it because my routine that I had was set up for failure. And yours probably is as well. And you probably don't even consider it a routine, but you still end up doing the same things relatively every single day. And the thing that you have to do is make a routine for yourself. All right? Because no one else is going to do it for you. All right? No one cares if you're fat. No one cares if you're poor. No one cares if you're lazy, really. I mean, like your parents probably care a little bit, but no one's really forcing you to change because right now we live in such a comfortable era, such a comfortable time in life. And you have it so easy and you think you don't, but you do. You have it so easy. So everything is against you. Like they're all against you so you can continue being lazy, be more lazy, end up buying more stuff, more junk food. Like it's all programmed. It's all made to be that way in this system, bro. Which sounds like fucking cringy. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. That's the truth. And the thing that you have to do is make your own routine. That's what's going to separate you. That's what's going to get you consistent in the habits that you actually want to do. So what you got to do is either on a piece of paper or on the notes app on your iPhone, you like make a little timetable. You put on the left side time, on the right activity, and then you start filling out everything you're going to do in the day from the moment that you wake up all the way till you go to bed. And you just write down every single thing. And it's going to be hard in the beginning. Like you might think like, I know the first excuse that comes to mind is like, oh, but my schedule changes every day. I got work. Oh, I'm doing this day. Or what about this? Like, shut up. Because it doesn't matter if you don't like be 100% perfect with this. Because if you follow this routine 3 days out of the week, starting like, next week, that's already like 60% better than most of your days right now that are unproductive, that you're not doing anything and you're not doing what you should be doing. So you lose nothing. Make the routine, make it your ideal day, and then every single day chase to make everything happen, because eventually you will do it. You will have those perfect days and more of them will come. And then eventually that's just your life. Because I remember for me in the beginning, it was hard because I made the whole routine. I was so hyped. I was like, let's go. Like, I'll make my own routine. I'm gonna be so consistent. And then, like, the next day or the day after, I'd fucking fall off and I wouldn't do it. And I'd feel bad. And I would think, like, oh, it's not working. Like, maybe I just don't need a routine and I'll just keep doing what I was doing before. But you gotta be a dumbass to think that doing the same thing will get you different results, because it will not. So you need to have the ability to try it out, to try something new, and then just try your absolute best to stick to it, to do what has to be done. And then you just follow it every single day. And now that I've done that, my life is fucking great. And I do the same things at the same times, and I'm consistent, go to the gym 5 days a week, doing the right things, eating clean at the same times. And that's the level I want to take you to. That's the level you have to reach. So the best thing you can do, my actionable step for you, is literally just make that routine as soon as you're done with this video, bro. I want you to just click the fuck off even now. Make that routine, because it will change your fucking life.